We'll never get it right. Hello everyone, welcome to my 12th video of
Hey!
Let's...
Hello everyone, welcome to my 12th video. So we have mostly full food.
And he thought he should do the intro.
Yeah, I wasn't actually trying to be silly. But as I was like interrupting, like, oh, maybe people will do it.
That woman looks intoxicated.
Of course we will look into it. Yes,
It's
I'm aware
'cause
that it's an election.
she is.
Keep a hold of your hand.
Intoxicated in love.
Now is not the time to
With
lose
love.
your
From alcohol.
It would appear that someone has hooked
However,
a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring.
I'm just about to finish the sandwich, so just one more bite left.
Press the pawnbroker and see
Alright.
what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Mona case
Oh, yeah,
goes before the grand jury next week. And the
Try and listen here.
on Danny Egg on his face.
I'll tell you in a minute then.
Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman. Right, Skipper.
Why do you have to bring race into this, Skipper?
Yeah, like at first I kind of laughed when she had to bring up white women, but then I'm like, that's actually not very nice. So two things I'm gonna say. One, I've decided to run everywhere from now on.
No more casual, Nathan?
No, my character is more serious than he was at the beginning of the series. Yes.
These murders are starting to add up and he's getting a little concerned. Maybe it's his lackadaisical approach.
Yeah. And two, I was gonna change uniforms. Like, you can only change uniform in game, like just really quickly from the menu.
Yeah.
But every time I did it, I had to restart because I fucked something up. So I'm like, okay, it's probably a bad omen.
Yeah.
So we'll have the suit until Phelps decides to change otherwise.
He's our guy.
Sounds good.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before. He ran, for God's sake.
Basically, we're going to a
Maintained he was set up.
jeweler right now. It's kind of unrelated to the main case. We're just kind of investigating more into the Black Dahlia.
Yeah, they're mentioning a match on the rings or something. We're both from this place.
There's actually fun trivia about the cut scene we seen with the girl on the train tracks, but I think it's kind of a spoiler just to say it. Like,
Okay.
Sounds like it. I'll tell you eventually.
Remember that
But
train track
Yeah, I won't.
3 months ago?
Yeah, I won't remember or care.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose
Good
gold
note.
wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Still lucky you're getting it.
I have the ring.
We don't even end up bringing the rings with us, so don't. We don't need a haggle.
Yeah, we're just inspecting.
Yeah. But yeah, just look at the rings. Move them around a bit.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean?
What is this? That's
Yeah.
also a mark, sir.
What's this mark mean? Are you serious? It's like, have you seen Zoolander?
What have you got on the guy?
Goes by the name
Was
of
that with,
Percy B. Shelley.
Ben Stiller as the
Yeah.
model?
15
I
Woodward
tried
Street.
watching it. I thought it was awful, so I stopped watching it.
Oh, there's
Can you give us
just a scene in a
description of the
graveyard
man
that's
who
like
bought
that.
those rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build.
Well, if it has that scene, it
dark
can't be
hair,
all
I
that
think.
bad.
Yeah, 'cause he's just, why male
He
models?
just had one
You
of
guys are-
those forgettable faces.
What?
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Are you serious? I literally just finished explaining.
Okay, so now we're gonna head to the real case.
You're behind the wheel.
Just sort of like how he sprints and then jogs and then gets him to drive.
Yeah. It was actually weird about this. The first few times I did this mission, it said,
We have a problem.
your companion cannot drive to this location. So I had to do it the first 3 times
This is
myself.
bogus. Trevor's having
You
fun.
could have been an expert.
The guy's been sending the Dahlia letters
I don't like driving anywhere.
on with the rings.
You figure that?
But you know, it might be beneficial for the viewers because you can find landmarks and you need 25 for a landmark
They've
achievement.
also killed Deirdre Mullen.
So don't follow this guide if you want landmark achievement.
No. I'm just doing the missions. You can go on your free time and do the miscellaneous stuff yourself.
Yeah. During the months of downtime between videos, you can dilly-dally and see the sights.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, you'll probably benefit more from just doing it on your own than watching this. This is strictly for 5-starring all missions and newspapers, and you know, specific quests related. But that's it.
We should keep this development with the ring.
Of course.
Yeah. Who do you think's driving here?
You.
No.
The skipper will decide.
When I was driving the first time, I would drive so fast I would miss this whole conversation right here. Before you do anything, there's 3 rare cars here that you can only get through this mission. So go get inside the car.
Nelson
Get out
Gaines
again.
called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body.
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner.
So there's like 2 people, a bunch of clues in the corner you can talk to. It doesn't matter at all what order to do them in. It won't affect your rating at all. But yeah, that car, and this car that I'm about to get in for some reason.
Alright.
I'm just showing you how to get into them. And then leave.
Just walk up to the door. Press the Y button.
Well, like, once you get in it, the game kind of is like, hey, he's lubing the area. Let's get rid of the key markers in this small location. So now I don't have, like, the people, like, key people to talk to, so I'm just making it easier, I guess. I'll talk to the guy sitting down.
Detective Phelps.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
John,
I laughed the first time, like,
you
you'll
need
see
to
in, like,
answer
a
some
minute.
questions, John.
I laughed really hard the first time.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body?
What's about to happen here? Let's see. And I laughed so
You sure
hard.
you won't be upset?
Try me for
He
a
might
minute.
not laugh, but I wasn't expecting it.
I was kissing her.
I don't know if that's it, but that's funny.
Yeah, that was it. I wanted to add like an over dramatic punching sound.
Hadouken!
Yeah,
For
just a
you.
really big whoosh. Yeah, just inspect. Just inspect the lipstick.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop.
Jesus, Rusty.
Yeah, I think he does that one more time.
Found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
But you weren't the one who reported it,
Why
right?
didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives?
Does he have lipstick
I can tell
on?
that she was dead.
He's kissing
I
her, so
came through here
probably.
about midnight
Yeah,
last
but
night.
why would
She
she like
wasn't
wipe
here
it
then.
off immediately?
Belt him again.
He's strange.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Truth.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take.
Yeah, that seemed like a doubt thing, because that's what I got wrong first time. Like,
Not much else.
You're under
because I
arrest,
remember,
Jameson.
I remember him
We'll see how
saying,
this plays out.
"Oh, I was looking for
Until
money,"
then,
but
you
he
can
didn't
think
actually
about
say
how
that
you'd
during
like
the
to be treated if
confession.
you were found
So I don't know why it's a
I'm
truth.
telling you, it's
No,
not
I don't know.
illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Clyde,
God, I
get this
fucking
sack of
hate
shit
Rusty.
into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Don't you hate this guy even more?
No. Rusty's my least favorite character.
Yeah, let's talk to this
Detective Phelps and
African American.
Can you tell me exactly what happened?
He has a lot of motive to kill her, being that she is a white woman.
I was thinking of making a joke like that, but I figured I'd make negative jokes way more often.
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have.
I like to imagine they try to make Phelps just seem like a man of the people, like, you know, not racist at all, so that he, like, the game developers designed him to, like, give him a hug afterwards. Thank you for your help,
What we got?
you kind man.
White female, approximately
Just,
40
like,
years of age.
braces it
Lipstick smudges
closely,
on
just
his
sort of
face,
lowers
no
his voice.
writing, at
Thank
least
you so
illegible.
much.
A blunt force trauma to the
Yeah,
temple,
treats
nose,
him
and
better
eye
than
regions. Ligature marks point to
that is,
probable cause of death
his
being strangulation.
white.
And then Rusty's
Comrades.
like, what are you, gay? Shut the fuck up,
Blood
Rusty.
temperature,
Yeah.
after midnight
Fat piece
would
of
be my
shit.
guess.
Yeah. So now you've talked to all 3 people, you can just go for the clues. But Doesn't matter what order you do them in.
Smell?
At
Is that
all.
a triple braid?
There is the usual evacuation smell.
What?
But it appears she's been
The
on the
rope
run for quite
that
some time.
strangles.
Very strong smell of
Okay.
alcohol. The autopsy
Does that look like a triple braid to you?
She was inebriated.
That was a joke.
We don't have time to jokes. We're doing a walkthrough. And we're trying to be as informative as possible.
Okay. I know nothing about this game, people. I will
Certainly
end
seemed to
recording
be
here.
swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Alright. Start editing my
Know
video,
exact
please.
about the time of death. No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in. a 1
Just
or 2
edit your
hour
shitty
window
quality
was the best I
version
could
and
do.
make it that little 10-minute long abridged version I spent hours doing that no one appreciates.
You got it, man.
Yeah. Anyway, just check every.
Just read this.
Someone was trying to get her to come
Yeah, I didn't even end up reading it. I don't even. But you can read it if you want on your own time.
Just pause the screen.
Yeah, you actually pause it. It's like 2 minutes ahead of you now.
to go over to the
Oh,
lot and
pink
see
card.
what they know about her.
That's gonna
So-
be difficult, Cole.
Everything on this
Keystone
blanket
Studio lot closed
is
back
a
in
clue.
41.
Alright.
Please laid it out nicely for you.
No, I'm not
Just
done.
double checking. Thought I saw some money in it.
I imagine you like stand up a bit, then you go back into your crouching position, go back into
Yeah.
purse.
Maybe someone
Yeah.
ambitious will remember her.
Another matchbox, eh?
From a bar.
Actually, there are some crucial details about this mission that you really should pay attention
Not booze.
to.
It's not even worth the risk to me.
Not you, but the viewers. I don't care what you do. As long as it's within this video for me to hear.
What'd that guy say?
No, I didn't even know.
Because I looked away from the screen and there was just some noise and the guy's like, "You remove that!" I was like, "What?" And then he started running, so I was like,
Cole Phelps, badge 147.
Catch that man!
fuck. Phelps hasn't been an officer this entire
I
time.
need an
He's just
address
been a
on Levine's Liquor.
Yeah.
Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue
Private
rail yard if
detective.
possible.
Got to bring this whole PD down on its face.
Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Wouldn't that be a
Thanks,
twist?
ma'am.
There is some twists actually that might surprise you.
No.
Anyway, let's grab this nice police cruiser.
Can you drive to this one? And where exactly are we going?
Not the big ass truck thing.
Yeah, go liquor store first, otherwise there won't be options later for you at the bar.
Liquor's quicker.
You are listening to
It reads that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them.
Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do
I'm just trying to go over some notes here,
Wanna
Rusty.
sell food to fund the Civil
mind.
War against the communists. Really?
Yeah. Wait, what year is this game in?
I think it's the 40s.
So what do you think of this Hitler fella?
to have the will to fight.
Oh, I
Yeah, I've
guess.
heard about him.
That's what they're
He's a
trying
bad
to do.
dude.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying? The people of this country
Jesus,
over
back
here,
off, Rusty.
You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
I was driving with my dad today. I was just like, kind of terrified because he's normally such a good driver, but he's
You're
an
not
awful
guy's
sedan. I
bumper.
was just, yeah, like he almost crashed it twice, and he didn't seem phased at all. I was like, oh man,
Just
just
had to
get
keep
me,
his cool. Can't let Nathan know I'm a bad driver.
just get me to McDonald's, Dad.
Oh dear. A&W's fine, Dad? No. You wanted McDonald's, son.
Just like bracing, my arms stretched out.
Like he has a merge right to the highway, there's this car ripping right by, just calmly goes in. Dad, no!
Evelyn Summers. Evelyn?
I
Dead? You knew Evelyn Summers?
just saw that Bob's Burger thing.
Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure.
Just a mental
This way.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically,
That run only, you know.
yeah, I kind of let him hear. I didn't know where I was going.
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins.
Fine, son.
Got his
Can
taste
you give me
for
some
the
space,
road,
please?
this case might be solved.
Right beside me.
Just quickly, basically the victim stored a bunch of things here, and we're just gonna look at it.
victim store stuff here?
Yeah, the dead woman.
Yeah, but why?
Uh,
I guess she's separated from her husband or something.
yeah, this person here was like friends with the husband. Wait, I could be wrong. I don't know. I just know she sort of thinks here, and that he was friends with either her husband. I can't remember if she's married. Who cares? There's a bunch of things here, but all you need to really look through is that book. Make sure to investigate the inside and this bowling pin.
The two most likely places.
Yeah, yeah. Phelps, shouldn't we look at the his fingerprint? No,
Look
I
at
have
the
a
bloody mess on the wall here. Rawls bowling pins.
yeah. I have a feeling about this pin.
What even logic does he have to assume?
Yeah, nothing, none at all. Just because I remembered from playing this like 5 times.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Truth.
Any idea where the money came from?
Yeah, it's usually more truthful when you can just when the guy
She
seems,
did say the booze was
you know, like a good guy, like he wants to tell. He wants the suspect
they
to
had been
lie
fighting
more
and she had to
often.
make it
That's
up
what
to
I've been picking up.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Hold it! She was a slut. How could you like this woman?
There's no way you could like that slut. Please, she just died.
Her mother was trying to get her
It's
back
nice
on
to
the
be
straight
talked to
and
her
narrow.
like that.
Now, what kind of proof do you have that kid? Convince me of that
To be
otherwise.
honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
She had red lipstick.
Tap the lipstick.
Yeah.
Were you a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
This
Not
one's
personally.
gonna be a doubt. Because there's a short answer.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Yeah, I said ex-husband.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
But I think I must be wrong, because I'm
Hey.
sure he would have been a suspect in
I'd
this
like
case.
to make arrangements for the
Or make an
funeral.
appearance at least.
You think I can get in touch with Evelyn?
This is just a friend of his.
Put in a call to
say.
the watch commander at Central
Oh
Station.
man, I won't hear the end of this from the
Trying to reach the
YouTube
next
community.
Thanks.
I wouldn't be surprised if this
Get the
gets
guy.
100 comments.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Might as well shoot troops.
Rusty's like carrying a box of wine out.
Yeah.
Were you serious, Rusty? Yeah.
You drive. I need to go over the case
Who
notes.
jokes about these kind of things?
Yeah.
Where are we headed?
Okay, Rusty.
Now you can go to the bar.
I thought that was the bar.
No, that was just the liquor store.
Oh. Okay.
I could see the confusion. They both sell liquor.
Yeah. That's basically the main thing. The only thing.
But you'll see why in a moment. Why we were supposed to go there first.
Are we gonna drop off?
Drink, fellas.
Just
Phelps
watch.
Galloway, homicide.
I always like bartenders. Like I've never met a friendly bartender like that. Hey fellas, what can I get you?
Evelyn
Yeah.
Summers. What is it now?
Even if I didn't plan on drinking, I
As well as
probably
want
would.
them, though, Evelyn.
They were that friendly.
Pain in the ass. Always coming in here, cadging drinks.
I'd probably
Never
be a
had
heavy
any money.
alcoholic if it
This
was
was
right
just a
there.
couple of nights ago.
Could I top you off?
Staying?
Sure.
I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
Yeah, a bunch of these guys. Ask
I,
around.
just like he says a bunch of these guys, and I just
Yeah, it's not a good. Really
What's
Scrabble.
your name?
yeah, one
Coroner
person.
McCaffrey. Mind if I ask you some questions?
McCaffrey,
Mr.
does that name
McCaffrey?
sound familiar?
I'm just a starving writer,
It
detective.
does.
What do you want to ask about?
Remember,
Evelyn Summers?
she
It does.
idolized.
She was found beaten and strangled in the
Remember, according to the guy we just talked to at the liquor store, he's like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, this woman idolized him, but he didn't care much for her."
Why are
How
you
well
yelling?
did you know her?
Me?
I
Oh.
can't say that I knew
Oh.
her. It was more
He
like
just
I
has
was
big
aware
voice.
of her.
He's so calm too. McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Criminal record,
Oh.
Mr.
Yeah, I like
McCaffrey?
this guy.
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Hmm.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file? Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you
Stay out of
barely
this mess.
knew Evelyn?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're upsetting
correct.
your viewers.
You hardly knew her, yet she had a
You're
book
lying, McCaffrey.
with your name
You
signed
look
on
down
it.
your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
That's not really proof that he's
I
famous.
hope you're holding aces.
No, he's not famous at all.
I'm telling you again.
I don't know, like,
I
famous,
barely knew
famous,
the-
but he has a bit of a following.
Like, he just wrote his name on the book to say, like, oh, this is my book. Not like a signed
Oh.
autograph.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes. She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it.
Now am I
I
lying?
saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze.
Is that a Rocky photo in the background?
He's your man.
That looks like,
Thank you for the
I guess
information.
if I can't even tell on my screen, I don't think you'd have any luck on yours.
I was gonna say it looked like, I wanted to say Joe Frazier. Or, the fuck, George Foreman. Definitely wasn't Rocky, though. He wasn't a real boxer.
Alright, I'm gonna have to interrupt you here for a minute. This one you have to drive through, and I'll tell you why. As you're driving, you'll get a radio dispatch, and they'll tell you to come back to the station immediately. And if Rusty's driving, he'll bring you there. We don't want to go there. We still want to go to the bowling alley. We want to ignore their cries. Let's go to the bowling alley. So you're gonna have to remark
The
it.
dumbest thing.
Yeah.
There's like no point to go to the bowling alley other than you saw some pin.
Yeah, so I just skipped it. But yeah, as soon as dispatch comes, they'll change your location on your map, so just change it back in the little bowling alley.
Let's go bowling.
Plus, the bowling alley is like really close by, so make your
Save our
driving.
gas mileage.
Yeah. Actually, that's probably less than helpful because there's an achievement that's like drive 152 miles or something like that.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should.
Alright, remember that turkey achievement in Grand Theft Auto?
Yes.
James Tiernan.
This is
He's a pin setter
the practice you done. That's really gonna help us here.
to a lady.
Yeah, I'll talk. You can hit 3 strikes in a row. Then he twiddles some like
Old for him.
Where can we find
stick in between his teeth.
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Rusty's just drinking whiskey.
Let's go get him.
Let's go get him. But no, just head out to the back.
Why'd you go down the lane?
Tiernan!
That's why I like chuckled. I like this is gonna be hilarious.
So you're chuckling at the random guy's comment. Does the chicken come with mayonnaise?
No, I was talking about my own antics.
Huh. Oh. Car unlocked.
Yeah, how lucky. I like to imagine it wasn't to like try like all 3 of them.
Huh.
Like the second one was unlocked, but there's no key in the ignition.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Are you kidding? It's fucking bowling.
With the need to feel virile.
A fast-paced individual with money to burn.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper at this time too. I mean, it was cheaper, but even compared to like the fluctuation rate.
They always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
I don't know why I was on the right side, go on the left side.
You're a silly man, Nathan.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
I just don't trust Rusty anymore.
This isn't a killer. We can at least get him
I thought he's honestly gonna crash into one of those cars in the intersection.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Like when you're close, that warning will usually pop on the screen saying, like, "Hey, don't hit civilians." So I'm surprised that didn't happen. I thought it's kind of cool the way I stuck them in here.
That was close, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm scared. I like,
He's gonna back up.
no, like jam the game or something. So I can get close enough to his door for that like little.
That seemed to activate.
Yeah. Which would have just ruined it for me.
I can understand.
But we're all good. Now we can go to the goddamn station.
Everyone's shot.
Yeah.
It's a massacre.
And where exactly are we going?
It's nice when you only have one location to go to. Very simple. Straightforward. Plus we have this nice car. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Phelps, where's the official police car we gave you? I took this bad boy.
I saw it at the bowling alley, so I just stole it. I'm driving around the city since. Don't you have any integrity as an officer? Look, man, it's
Let's just do the
really
interviews.
expensive.
Yeah, so here's another part of the Black Dahlia case. It's not, if I remember, I don't think it's related to this case at all. Well, let's just sit back and enjoy.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, cartel classic.
Do you think it's possible everyone we put away was innocent?
Teresa Terrell
Well-
didn't have a lipstick message.
I do.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick,
Yeah.
but she did have
That's
a
it too
message.
much.
We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know, Ray? As far as we can be sure, it said "cunt BD."
Ooh.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal? Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a
Is
friend
that
of
really a
James's.
reason?
God knows what he might have been up to.
Yeah.
Captain.
Like,
Good
can
leads
you
to
just like
questions.
said,
But it's up
okay,
to you to decide
you're
how
gonna
to
have to
Keep this under
dismiss
your
you from this case.
Follow up on
Yeah.
Evelyn Summers.
You're fired. You'll never work for us again.
You'll never touch dead people again.
No, it's my only dream.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get her dressed for the cabin.
It's like these big lunge steps.
Yeah.
I wish you did like one more step further. Just as like knees are like touching his chest as he's
Yeah.
jumping.
He's holding his hands out and hitting his knees against them.
Like Rusty here.
Putting you through now.
Where are you going, Rusty?
I'll meet you in the car.
Racy there. You gotta make a phone call, Rusty. He says, "Go, got in it."
For a grove from the
Yeah.
half.
He really doesn't want to drive, so he just hooked it to the passenger seat and locked the door.
Apartment 6, 126
Yeah, I just like not like tap on the window with like the back of my fist.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Just kind of signal him to get to the driver's seat.
Yeah, just sort of like brush your fingers back towards the window.
He actually looks adamant on staying there.
Yeah, you should have driven
Where we headed?
based on his hustle.
Yeah.
Let me pose a question.
If I were to do it, that would have been the time.
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slam ever found out.
What a douchebag, eh?
I'd rather 100 guilty men go free than one innocent person captured.
Would you?
That's not that percentage.
Like, you're an awful.
As long as no one's being rightly misaccused.
McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
I think I'd rather have 100 people, 100 guilty people go free at the price of one innocent. 100 guilty people go prison at the price of one innocent.
No, if I was 100% certain, I'd probably go
Doesn't look like anybody's.
I know. Just like the pause.
Well,
Yeah. There's 2 clues here. You're supposed to actually look at this one last because it triggers a cutscene, but you can still go back and look at the clues, which I made this stupid mistake of doing. But you'll see in a moment. My saving grace.
You're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
From the LAPD, ma'am. Why'd you kick the door? It's unlocked.
Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof.
Drunk and in
So-
command of a
so what?
Yeah. So it's kind of walking around saying, how should I kill myself to restart it and edit it so it looks like one scene. But then I heard that ding. I was like, wait a sec, I can just go get the clue right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the clue. It's the other half of that torn letter we found at the railroad.
Well, well, well.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. Very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Yeah, I just might edit the abridged version so I look at the note first.
That's how you should do it.
Actually, I never edit parts in between when I'm looking for clues, so I don't confuse people. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Maybe they'll forgive me this one time if I edit those clips. But yeah, let's head up to the chicken coop.
McCaffrey!
I just spook him.
Really?
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I look like
right.
a black guy.
Right here, when you're going down the
I slide down.
not the ladder, but like the steps, like right.
Yeah.
Would you have taken each individual step, or would you have done that thing where you grab onto the rail and jump down? Like where you're leaning as forward as possible, then you kind of pull yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on how stable the thing was. Like the stairs.
Because I love doing that, whenever possible at home. I go do the Michael Jackson lean, go as far forward as possible, then jump.
Oof.
Yeah.
That wall.
I'm glad I didn't lose my hat. If you don't end up tackling him, I don't think it's no problem if you don't. You'll just end up fighting him.
On suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Alright, you got. Oh! Rusty comes in and
Yeah.
stomps him.
No, I was thinking he just decks him like he did that makeup
Yeah.
guy.
We need to get downtown and
Yeah.
wrap this thing up. It's gotta be
Right.
capped.
Now we're going downtown one final time.
Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson would have done it, do you? Whoever did it. What's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the doll yet?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
So that means
He's innocent.
Let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
it's a horrible
Picture,
thing.
yeah, I think sure Phelps getting really excited about that. Oh, sweet.
You sure you can make it stick with one of
I've always wanted to be part of one of those
McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir? I think Jameson.
police lineups where they where everyone's like holding a
I'll deal with that degraded lunatic.
like a serial number and they stand against a wall looking at their height.
The suspects?
Yeah.
I want the profession from one of them.
That guy's too tall. He can't have been the suspect. Let him go. Hey, tall guy, you're free. Big grin on your face.
Why did you run?
Number 7, you're free to go.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Just asking for it.
Yeah.
You see this
McCaffrey gave you
head
up,
here.
Tierney. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
And like I said before, if you
I met
press
Evelyn at the
truth,
public library.
Mm-hmm.
We would read
they
for
just
a
give this
while, and
generic
then go
statement,
for a
like
drink. Last
that's
night,
not
we went back
specific
my
to
hotel
what he
room
said
and
at
had
all.
someone
You
with a
can
drink.
tell right away that it's not truth.
I must
And
have passed
even
out.
after
I
that,
woke
you
up
can
and
back
she
out of
was
it.
gone.
What
Your
time
guy
was
will
it?
just say, "Oh,
Around midnight,
my
maybe
mistake."
later.
And
And
there's
then you'll
no
be able
one
to
who can
pick
confirm this.
truth or doubt.
No, there isn't.
Oh, fuck, not truth.
I knew
I
you
meant
wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
pick a lie, and he picks the generic statement. You can just back out of it.
Aristotle's Metaphysics. The book
Bro.
belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Rusty, strike him.
Well, McCaffrey's
Yeah.
been in trouble with the law before. He always makes out with some kind of labor.
Like how he got it close after I said that.
I'm not
Yeah.
so sure.
I was
Clutches
kidding,
his
Rusty.
hand into her fist.
You and
Yeah.
Evelyn
I'll
were
do
drinking
it.
together last night. And she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
Okay, he's got me.
Huh?
Nothing.
I confess.
she left, but she came back. She brought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. Kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you think
So I
modern?
stabbed her.
Tiernan,
No, I don't.
Do you think like modern day, like
have access to a lug wrench?
I don't know what kind of rank they are, but like the head guy of a police station are more concerned with like just getting
Coroner's report
convictions
says that
than
Evelyn was
actual
killed with a wrench.
doing their job properly.
I think you
Like
did
the
it.
Irish
You
guy?
planted the evidence at
Yeah.
McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
Yeah,
We went to his
Yeah?
apartment.
I do.
McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book.
My father's a good man,
He went
Will.
crazy when he found out. He said
How
he would put her
dare
out of
you.
her misery.
Personally, account rifled.
Dad!
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
A whitey?
It was made from an
A
old
white
typewriter key,
E.
present from the prop department of her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Just take that guy out and keep running.
Do you think police ever have like a partner where they do like 90% of everything?
People who run from the police usually have something to
Like
hide.
Rusty doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, don't give him that. He
See what this
drives.
case says.
He's a chaperone.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me.
So after this guy's questions, I'll ask you who you think did it.
home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript. You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard. And what do you have that proves I was there?
The letter.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to
How about half?
make it a little suspenseful, like we know when a wheel is like dut
What are you
Duh.
talking about?
Did.
After you were done beating Evelyn, You searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you. I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
Her goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk? I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising.
I think if you didn't find the second half of the letter, the second half of the dialogue wouldn't be there.
We found the lug wrench.
From the point where he's like, then why did the second half of the letter?
And the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey. You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the
Stop
evidence
walking,
in my
Rusty.
apartment?
Yeah.
Steps.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her. You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Wait, who's walking?
Yeah. I hear the
Rusty's just
footsteps
standing
too.
there now.
Yeah, he's kind of scared too.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Yeah, these soundproof walls are. We really need to update them.
Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it. Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that? That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them. But you didn't. Speak to Tiernan.
Would you do that for me?
He'll give it up.
I don't think so, no.
You just closed the door on me. Oh boy. I'm not touching that with the 12-foot pole.
Operator, give me
I vote that guy that we just talked to. McCaffrey.
We're gonna question them each 2 more times.
2 more times?
Yep. But I think it's just one question each. Yeah.
on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Well, this guy just put blame on the other guy, so let's go speak to him. Oh yeah, right now we're just getting history on the Ferdinand thing I just talked to. This is an assault charge, and it's in the army.
Plus he has all the evidence at his house.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even like the guy that he apparently helped defend.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up.
And he was
We have
offended.
one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover.
Truth.
I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Out.
I know you're lying, James. You
His,
were
res his response, I was thinking of adding the sad you hockey show music.
What you're talking
Yeah.
about?
No, like you'll see.
I wasn't in that hotel room.
It's pretty emotional. Like, his response to the evidence I'm presenting.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. He showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And then it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Was it me? Wait here. Oh, okay.
So I think McCaffrey drugged him, killed her, and is using him as a scapegoat.
Did you see how fast I got that seat too when I opened the door? But
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
Hold it. This has been bugging me for a while.
But yeah, your
Changes a man.
what your
Came back here
suspicions is
determined to
exactly what I
change
was
things.
thinking.
All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out. You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
Never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of...
I think it'd be fun to do if they make an LA Noire 2 to do not a walkthrough but just my first playthrough for every level.
Into an assault charge.
And then you could help me.
I could spoil the game for you.
You just do the walkthrough.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Wait here, I need to ask you something.
Grover McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers.
We just leave, go for a coffee break.
Sad lady. Never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged a fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in prison graveyard.
What do you think would happen if the suspects were just a little bit faster and we couldn't catch them on foot?
Oh, car chase.